I'm using a screw to screw through the whatever, I don't know what you call this, it's the piece of plastic that holds the queen cage. And this way she'll hang down in the hive. And now I can take the bars from last year, and now she's covered, and there's a lot of honey on these bars, so the bees ought to have enough food to help keep the hive warm. And now I'm just going to shake the bees into the hive. A few stragglers that are in there I'll put in front of the hive entrance, and hopefully they'll find their way in. This is some of the comb that I have from last year's hive, and there's still nectar and some honey in it, and the bees are just eating it up. And once it's cleaned out, I'm going to send some over to Lynn at the Darben Arbor channel, and she'll turn it into furniture polish. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. It looks like most of the bees are in the hive, and I guess we'll just see how it goes. It's probably 48 degrees today. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 60s, but rainy. And I don't know, it's a little early, but if they make it the next 2 weeks, then I think it'll be nice to have them getting a head start, because they've got comb already made in the hive and they've already got honey. And pretty soon the locust trees will be blooming, and they'll have a good food source. So just to kind of bring you up to speed on the project here, I've elevated the beehives because I'm going to put gravel underneath them, and maybe even salt. I have to look into it, but what I'm trying to do is disrupt the life cycle of the small hive beetle, which is a real problem for beekeepers. So that's one thing, and if I haven't mentioned it already, I'm keeping the bees without treating. I'm not going to treat them for varroa mite. I'm not going to treat them for small hive beetle. I'm just, if they make it, they make it. I really don't want to do anything for two reasons. One, I want to have untreated honey, I guess. And also, I just don't want to deal with it. So I'm hoping that they make it, and 2 hives will become 3 hives, and then maybe as much as 6 one day. I am still thinking about getting a Langstroth hive, maybe later this spring or early in the summer. So what's happening here is I'm going to plant wildflowers over here. That is a forsythia. I'm going to keep the back end there, which is a buffer, and then just have a path around the wildflowers that will be 1 mower wide, so about 4 feet wide. And that's about it. So everything was put on fast forward because the bees came early. So I hope to have the video for our part 2 for the hive build up by Friday. If not, I'll get it up on Monday. Things got kind of out of schedule because of the bees coming early. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon.